Welcome to this episode of Kennedy Saves the World, and I'm joined by my very favorite Christmas caroler, Raymond Arroyo. He has a phenomenal album out, Merry and Bright.
Merry and Bright.
It's Raymond's Christmas album. I'm so excited. I love Christmas music so much.
It's, Christmas music. There's a horrible study out today.
Oh, no.
Did you see this? A clinical psychologist, her name is Linda Blair. I remembered because of The Exorcist. Yes, that one. Linda Blair.
I would add an E and be like, it's Blare.
Right. Wouldn't you? I mean, if you're a clinical psychologist.
I would add a B at the beginning of my first name, so I'd be Belinda Blare. That would be my
to be better than Linda Blair. Anyway, Linda Blair, the clinical psychologist, claims listening to Christmas music is bad for your mental health.
No, it's not.
I agree.
No,
I'm like,
Linda Blair has issues.
I listen to Christmas music all year round.
A traumatic breakup or something around Christmas.
Well, her evidence is when you hear Christmas music, it triggers stressors of I have to cook, I have to buy, I'm behind, and I have to deal with the in-laws, and it brings stress into your mental life. I think that's crap, frankly. I don't believe that at all.
I'm sending fruit.
Yes, let's do that.
In fact, Harry and David, I wish I were sponsored by Harry and David.
I wish you and I could go carol at Linda Blair's house. Maybe that's what we should do. Yes. Have our own little caroling squad.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. We didn't even rehearse that. Oh, no, we're not doing the second verse. It's too complicated and I'll mess it up. I have to look at the prompter to check. That was pretty good for people who didn't rehearse a thing.
We did not
even
rehearse.
Harmony. I hope you heard Kennedy's harmonies, by the way.
Thank you.
Very good ear.
Thank you, Steve Tyson,
Very
my high school
good ear.
choir teacher.
Perfect intonation. Perfect harmony.
It's Steve Tyson.
Beautiful. And she even adapted and moved. It was a shifting harmony, which for those of you at home, don't try that around the Christmas tree.
No, you don't.
Just sing the melody if you can.
It's bad for your mental health. Singing Christmas carols is very good for your mental health.
I agree.
So it's like when you're singing, you are happy. You are
look how
using
joyous we are.
multiple modalities. Absolutely. My mood was great when you walked in. It's now 15% better.
Of course it is. And by the time I leave, it'll be 40 or 50%. It'll be the opposite of the Biden economy. That's what I'm going to do for your show.
Raymondomics.
And you. Raymondomics. Raymond, Merry, and Bright. Mm-hmm. There you are. But, I wanted to do this.
And it's on Spotify as well.
It is on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music. It has been the #1 Amazon release since I've been on your show. 2 months.
Holy
For 2 months.
cow.
It's been parked there. We're on the Billboard charts, the holiday charts, and the jazz charts. But
That's amazing.
Kennedy, to be even on the same page, I said when I first saw it, I almost wept.
Yeah.
To have seen Ella Fitzgerald live, whom I saw twice, once at Radio City.
I saw her when I was in high school.
Across the street.
Yeah.
Incredible. Sinatra I saw 30 times in concert.
Wow.
And to see
That's
those
amazing.
people and your little album on the same page is mind-blowing.
I mean, that's
to me.
overwhelming.
It's incredible for me.
I don't know very many people who, because it's interesting, like re-releases of books, like people, you're not going to see your name on a list with Ernest Hemingway.
No, you're not. Or Flannery O'Connor. Or you're right. And to see that kind. But music is different. And Christmas music, I always say it's eternal. Christmas music, they're like prayers. And whether you believe or not, it doesn't matter. They're like little prayers because they have the eternal in them. These are songs your great-great-grandmother sang. You are singing them. Your children's children will be singing them. Name another genre of music that has that quality. It doesn't exist.
I mean, unless it's like Gregorian chants.
Yeah, but nobody, your children aren't singing that.
It's very hard to sing along to those.
I wish. Tom Shalhoub. I heard Tom Shalhoub the other day singing. He's learning
He does Gregorian chants and madrigals.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
No.
I think that you and Tom and I should learn a madrigal in 3-part harmony and sing it together.
Now, this is next year's release. We should do this
Yes.
at Christmas.
I think that would be wonderful.
With candles in front of Linda Blair's house.
Why don't you do a Fox album like duets with fun people?
Now, there's an idea.
Yeah.
Can I own the rights?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Kennedy.
Yes, no,
then
this
we'll
is
do
all
that.
my gift to you.
We should do a duet next year.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, because of the success of this, record companies have been reaching out and want to do something else.
Oh, wonderful.
So, yeah, it's fun.
But you still have plenty of classics for the next go-around.
Tons of them.
I mean, it actually must be hard trimming down.
It is.
And figuring out what to put never mind the track listing, but what you keep
What do
off
you
an album.
include? Yeah,
Yes.
what do you include? No, I had like 50 or 60 songs, and then I winnowed it down, and then we finally got it to the 12. But I went in and did a deep dive. I researched all of these songs, and your understanding of them, our cultural memory of these songs are very different from the reality. Like Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
You know, Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells, Jingle. Everybody sings that. The children sing it. Oh, it's a sweet song. It's not a sweet song. It is a girl chasing, drag racing, drinking song.
Oh.
James Lord Pierpont, who was J.P. Morgan's uncle, wrote One Horse Open Sleigh, which is the name of the song, not Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells is just the refrain. He wrote this song, but he wrote it in a tavern in Medford, Massachusetts. Now, he wrote it in a tavern because he was always in the tavern. Why? It was the rum production capital of the United States, Medford, Massachusetts. Who knew? They made rum, and the first time it snowed every year, down Salem Street in the middle of town, they would drag race sleighs.
Oh, that's amazing.
He wrote the song while drinking, and when you listen particularly to the third verse, it is a randy song. So we orchestrated it that way. My version sounds like, Louis Primo and Speed.
Oh,
It just,
great.
it picks up, it goes, we're racing through the snow. But the third verse is, now the field is white, go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and sing this sleighing song. Just get a bobtail bay 240 for his speed, hitch him to an open sleigh, and crack, you'll take the lead. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Wow.
Well, you have to jingle the bells because there are no headlights. So when you're racing in the dark alone with the girl in the sleigh, you ring the
That's what you're
bells to alert the other drivers. So again, that knowledge informed not only my performance, but Kevin Koska, who did all my arrangements, who did The Lion King and Jungle Book. Kevin shaped and we moved all the arrangements and orchestrations
That is so
to
fun.
reframe the song. So
Yes.
for me, it's rediscovering these songs, and that's why it's
But I
it's
love
connected
that
with the
you are
audience.
a technical historian, and
Yeah,
you've
you have
taken
to do that.
but you take what you put into your books, and
Yeah.
it's a deconstruction because
Yep.
when you're offering classics, you also have to
Reimagine
have
them.
a take and a spin that
Yep.
other people maybe didn't think of
Missed.
and didn't realize that they needed.
Yeah, no, but I love that. The problem with Christmas music, years ago I interviewed Johnny Mathis, and I said, "Tell me, I'm so excited. We play you every year, Johnny, around the tree. And what is it? I mean, when you get to sing these songs in concert, I've seen your Christmas shows. What's the feeling that comes over you?" He said, "Well, it's like cotton candy. I just sing along to it."
That's so deep. Yeah, it's really
And I wanted to fall over. To me, they
Really
really
connected.
are. They're precious little gems. They're beautifully written songs. They're about the things that matter, and about family and God and the coming of the Christ child. All of that is bound up in them. And there's a certain dramatic height that those songs hit that very few other genres except opera might match. Hark the Herald Angels Sing is an incredible song. And again, when you look at the way it was written, when it was written, what it's really about, it opens up all new doors.
No, it's so beautifully emotional. Like when I
Yeah.
hear children singing, not just mine, but I
Yeah.
hear I always tear up.
I
Always.
know.
It doesn't matter
Silent
where I am.
Night. Oh.
It's beautiful. I
know.
love hearing children, especially sing Christmas music.
Yeah.
It makes my heart so happy. And Guy Benson and I agree, other than all the songs on Raymond Arroyo's Merry and Bright,
Yes.
we agree that Celine Dion, "Oh Holy Night" is the best
Oh, it's very
recorded
pretty.
Christmas carol.
It's a very
Next to
pretty
what's
Christmas
on here.
carol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of her other renditions, her Feliz Navidad, not as good as
It's
mine.
not necessary.
But I had Jose Feliciano. She had some guy on
She had
synth.
rickets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mean that because of the condition that she's got now. I think that she's lovely and a talented, extraordinary
Beautiful
goddess.
voice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And her Oh Holy Night does raise the roof.
I
Incredible.
love it so much.
The purity of
I'd
her tone.
be hard pressed to find. Carrie Underwood has a good version, but
Pavarotti's beautiful.
yeah,
Pavarotti does an Oh Holy Night that's...
he's not
Gotta-
screwing around.
No,
is
no,
what he's
he
not
really...
doing.
Oh, no, he
Yeah.
gives you the whole coloring of it. But, those songs, they're about things you can't quite grasp. I mean, the idea that a child is God, this little infant is God, and it's all there. So when you come across those lyrics, veiled in flesh, the Godhead see, which is in Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I've never heard that lyric until I did it. Never heard it because it just
See,
either-
we went, 3 verses deep on that song, and I've never heard that lyric.
Yeah, it's veiled in flesh, the Godhead see, behold the incarnate deity.
Wow,
Such a
that's
beautiful. I mean, it's like
heavy,
Shakespeare.
heaviness,
It's like
yes.
Shakespeare. But when you sing it and you give it the full dynamism it deserves, It's exciting. It's dynamic. It's thrilling to
Will
listen
people
to.
get to hear that live when they come see you?
Yes, they will get to hear that.
How many live shows are you doing?
We have 4. We have Dallas on December 3rd. Dallas
that's
with
coming up.
Jose Feliciano
Beautiful.
and the band. Then I'm in Tampa. We're in Cleveland. Frankie Avalon is joining me in Cleveland.
No, that's amazing.
And then we go. Jose and I are at the Raymond Auditorium on December 21st. Get your tickets, RaymondArroyoChristmas.com. You will not regret it. I am so excited just about being able to do this in front of a live audience. We've been rehearsing and working.
People will want to see you and they'll want to add more shows.
Let's not do that.
It's amazing that you're doing 4 because you
Next year.
have an 8-piece band you're traveling with.
Yeah, no, the guys are traveling with me, and it's an incredible evening we have planned. It's comedy. There's special guest stars. I can't tell you who, but in every location I have.
But the fact that you have Frankie Avalon and
Exciting
Jose
people.
Feliciano,
Yeah.
that is so cool.
Well, I wanted something classic. These
Yes.
songs deserve a certain weight, and they have a certain weight. And it's a family show. You can bring everybody. You can bring mom and dad and the kids and grandma and everybody. And I wanted a song.
You're not working blue this year?
No blue this year. I've dropped all of that out. I gave it all to Jimmy Fallon Kennedy to take on their show in January. What is that called? The Filth and Rot Tour? What is that called?
exactly
I can't
right.
remember
Filth
the
and
name. Filth and Rot.
Yeah.
Dark and dreary. I can't remember what it's called. Not Merry and Bright, but it's close. It'll come to me. But I wanted people to have a sense of a new take on this music and a classic take on it. So to be with Jose Feliciano, I mean, after Mariah Carey, there's only Jose. I mean, he is like the king of Christmas.
Absolutely right.
Feliz Navidad is just everywhere. And to record, he not only is touring with me, he came into the studio and did a new version of Feliz Navidad.
Oh,
but
that's
again,
beautiful.
rooted in something that we missed along the way.
And was he amenable to seeing the song reimagined?
Well, I went to him. Again, he told me many years ago, he recorded the song under duress. He had to write it. He was recording his Christmas album, and the producer said, "We need something new." He said, "Well, you got Brenda Lee and Irving Berlin. What do you need me for?" And he said, "No, go write something." In 10 minutes, Jose wrote Feliz Navidad.
Wow.
10 minutes. Wouldn't you like that? 10 minutes of residuals.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
right, wrote it.
When
in-
genius strikes.
But he saw in his head and he heard in his ear, sitting on the shores of Puerto Rico, celebrating Christmas and singing carols with his brothers and mom and dad. So I said, "Jose, I've heard that song 1,000 times. That was never the image I had in my head. Could we do it in a bossa nova style? So
Oh,
it's
yes.
sultry, like the palm trees moving. We're in Puerto Rico. We'll just do it really scaled down, just you on the guitar. Then we'll bring the band in." He agreed to do it. First time he's reimagined and rearranged the song. And he joins me on the vocals and accompanying me. The flamenco stuff is so cool. So again, the album was really about restoring these songs, I think, to their appropriate setting. The setting they were first imagined in. And then we do our own take on it with the band. I mean, it's our POV.
People are
but
so lucky to get to see you live. So if I have a chance, I'm going to try and make it to one of your shows.
You
'cause
must
it just
come.
Sounds unbelievable.
You could be my special guest. Should I announce where I think you should be my special
Where
guest?
should I be your special
You
guest?
should be my special guest in Tampa on December 8th. Could you do that?
Yeah, the Army-Navy game is on the 9th. That's a Friday, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I could do that.
Don't tell them.
Oh wait, I can't. No,
What?
I'm on the 5 that day. Sorry.
The
Just back down
5.
everything.
I'm giving you an opportunity to be with the band in front of your adoring public, singing beautiful songs. I was going to do a duet with you.
I would totally do a duet
Come on.
with you.
And you're going to put the 5, above me. Okay.
I mean, it is work. Mama got to work. Mama
All
gotta-
right. We'll
Mama gotta
find another date.
Work to
We'll find another. We'll negotiate
put
another.
those Christmas shoes under the tree. If you know what I'm saying.
We'll
I don't want
negotiate
barefoot
another.
children, Raymond.
Well, how many do you have home? 1, 2?
That I know of.
2? You know. What about the others? You don't. You just
No
send them
idea.
checks. You don't know.
I
Yeah, they don't
don't.
know you. That's okay.
I Venmo. The kids like Venmo.
Well, then that's what I'm saying. So as I process that, I'm thinking, you're almost done. You could skip the 5. Tell them you're sick. You want me to call?
yeah, and then
Judge,
you and I are all
She's
over.
ill. Yeah, I know.
Instagram.
Well, we'll have a no video policy in that theater in the Strauss Center
I'll
in
wear a
Tampa.
blonde wig and say, "I'm Dina Perino."
There you go. Dana Perino, thanks for coming out. I don't think that'll work, but we'll try. We'll
yeah,
try.
and then the couple in the front row. I thought she would have a better voice.
She's much taller than I thought. My God, she's a tall woman, that
Got
Dana.
very bushy eyebrows. You don't see
Towering
that on
over
TV.
Raymond.
How is that when she's next to Tyrus. He's 5 feet taller than she is.
I thought she was smaller than Greg, but she's much
like
taller.
Wemby.
How long does this show go on?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
They probably stopped recording about 15 minutes
Okay,
ago.
I was about to sing another song. I was going to give you the backstory of I Heard the Bells if I had time.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
I will if you want me to.
I just heard the bells. And
Yeah, and the bell
No, that
is
was
saying,
actually the buzzer.
go home, Raymond.
Get out while you can.
Like my wife.
This is filth.
Rebecca has had it with the Christmas music. She's the only one who's had it with Christmas because my poor wife, long suffering, she has been hearing Christmas music in the house and me
yeah, for a
warbling since
year.
June.
Oh, yeah.
Poor woman.
God
She's
bless
like,
her.
I can't wait for Christmas to end just so you will stop singing these songs.
Never.
I said, I'm going to sing them forever.
Exactly right.
No sing-along
Raymond
yet.
and Arroyo, Marion Bright. Get your copy now, RaymondArroyoChristmas.com.
Thank you.
That's
In
where you get
harmony
tickets.
again.
Boom!
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. See you on the road.
This has been Kennedy Saves the World, along with Raymond Arroyo.
And
I'm
she
Kennedy.
has saved the world.
Listen ad-free with a Fox News Podcast Plus subscription on Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Prime members can listen to this show ad-free on the Amazon Music app.
Oh, go ahead and leave me a review while you're there. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You've been listening to Kennedy Saves the World on the Fox News Podcast Network.